So Riot reworked lethality items, and today we are going to be talking about those changes and what items could potentially be broken. First, let's see the reworked DUSKBLADE. The stats of the item and the mythic passive are the same, but the unique passive called Night Stalker got changed. The old one gave your next basic attack more damage on hit and slowed the target. If you killed an enemy champion, you got invisibility and the effect would be reset. That was a fun item with Zed, but it was kinda only good for picking up kills. This item did not give you that much damage. But the new one is a completely different story. It gives you an additional 15% more damage based on the target's missing health. Also, you don't get invisible, but you get untargetable, and the effect does not reset but has a 10-second cooldown. So what I think is that this item is going to give you a bit more damage when it comes to assassinating one target. I really hope that with this new DUSKBLADE, Zed will finally be able to one-shot squishy targets with just WEQ and auto-attack like he used to in the past. This item is basically going to allow you to one-shot a squishy target, and after that you're going to have a 1.5 second window for killing another target because you're going to get untargetable, or it's going to help you escape after killing somebody. The 15% more damage based on the target's missing health sounds really interesting. I'm curious to see Zed's damage with that item. Seems like it's going to give you much more damage than the old DUSKBLADE. YOUMUU'S Ghostblade became a mythic item instead of a legendary item. I was always a YOUMUU'S Ghostblade fan, and I'm looking to trying out this new item. The mythic passive gives you 8 attack damage per legendary item, which is really good on Zed since all of your abilities scale with AD. The stats are a bit better and it only costs 100 gold more. Now it gives you 60 AD instead of 55, 20 ability haste instead of 15. I think this item will be such a good item to rush with Zed, especially if you get an early lead. The active is even more OP because it gives you now 25% movement speed instead of 20. The passive is also more OP because you gain 10 more movement speed out of combat than the old Ghostblade, and you even get 10 to 20 lethality. This is basically a broken version of YOUMUU'S Ghostblade, and I'm so looking forward to trying out this new item on Zed and rushing it every game. I think this item will be so insane for snowballing your lead. PROWLER'S Claw is now a legendary item, which means you can rush its secondary now after DUSKBLADE or Ghostblade. It costs 100 gold less, but it loses 5 AD, 5 ability haste and 3 lethality, and the passive is completely different right now. After blinking or dashing, it gives your next attack additional damage and slows the target by 99%. It's basically the old DUSKBLADE passive, you just don't get invisibility and it doesn't reset, but the good thing is that the cooldown is only 5 seconds. This item will be so busted on Zed, guys. I imagine that everybody will rush its secondary almost every game. I think Riot will need to nerf the cooldown from 5 seconds to like 15 to 20 seconds later on, but we will see. My plan is to try rushing Ghostblade every game into Prowler when the new item changes come. I will also try building DUSKBLADE instead of Ghostblade some games to see how much damage it gives you. The new item changes look really good for Zed. I think Zed will overall spike so much more at 2 items than before, which is an insane buff for Zed. Keep in mind that Riot might change the new items and that the changes so far are not yet final. In my personal opinion, I think they will have to nerf some of the items because they just seem too strong, but we will see. I will make updates and guides like I always do about the best Zed build, so if you want to keep up with that, you should subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you see when I post a new item guide on Zed. And that's everything from me today. I hope you guys are excited as I am about the changes. See you guys in my next video.